everybody. Welcome back to the Oakley Podcast, Trucking Business and Family. Our fearless leader is out on assignment this week, so I'm doing my best to mirror his footsteps, I guess. And with me to do that, my name is Megan Cummings, by the way, for those of you who may not know. And to help me with that, I've got Archie Dille here. He's one of our owner-operators from Jackson, Mississippi. Archie?
Yes.
Nice to have you.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm doing fine.
You know what? Before we start, Annabelle came to my desk this morning. She was like, we've got a podcast with Archie Dille, and he's just super bubbly. He's a great guy, great conversationalist. And I was sitting there with him at my desk before we came up here for about, 5 minutes, 2.5 to 5. And I just felt it. I mean, we didn't spend much time together before we came up here, but I just knew this was going to be a winner.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm a very easy person to get along with.
Yeah. And whenever people are really like that, you can tell within minutes of meeting them.
And life, way I see life is that, I feel like as you're a very happy person, you live a happy life.
Absolutely. It makes things a lot easier. So give us a little introduction of Archie Dille.
I'm 57 years old. I was born August 18th, 1967. I have 3 daughters. My oldest one is Deanna Dille. She's 33. I have my middle daughter. Her name is Ariel Dille. She's 26 years old. And I have Shanine Dille, my youngest. She's 24 years old.
3 beautiful girls.
Mm-hmm.
So I hear they make girl dads different than boy dads. Maybe I'm a little biased. I don't know.
No, but I think really it depends on how you raise kids. I really believe. I don't know. I just been blessed to have some good kids.
Absolutely. I'm sure you didn't have anything to do with that, did you? Of course not.
Yes, I think I did have something to do with that. Because I'm a very easygoing person.
Absolutely. That's a full circle moment. That's just what we were talking about. What about, okay, so they're all grown.
Yes.
Do you, and you guys, do they all live in Jackson with you, or are they?
My oldest daughter, she has her own house, but she still stays with us.
Uh-huh.
Well, she have.
Daddy's a girl?
No. Yeah, well, somewhat.
Yeah.
I think all of them are daddy's girl, but my oldest daughter, she have 2 kids, so she have Sanaya and she have Sienna. Mm-hmm. So all of them basically just stays at home. I'm the only man in the house, so I'm outvoted regardless. So really, I just sit around the house long as you just give me my TV and let me watch football or sports, and that's it.
That's fine.
I let them do. Hey, they control everything.
Okay, so you mentioned 2. Do you have any more grandbabies?
No, I have only just those 2.
But they're both girls?
Mm-hmm.
Golly, you weren't joking about being outnumbered, were you?
Yes.
What a happy life, surrounded by women. Just, how often do you get home?
I get home every week.
Every week? Okay.
Yeah.
Lots of honeydews to do whenever you make it there?
Yeah, I do the yard, certain things like that, but I usually just, do the routine things around the house.
I mean, somebody's got to do it. There's only one man in the house.
Yeah. If I can't do it, I just call somebody else to do it. But a lot of stuff, I'm very mechanically inclined, so I do a lot of stuff around the house myself, though.
Yeah, good deal. I'm sure that helps a lot. Okay, so what about hobbies? What do you guys do in your free time?
My hobbies, well, my daughters, they like to travel all the time, so... Mm-hmm. I don't like to go out the country. They they tell me, Dad, you need to get your passport. I said, no, I'm going to let y'all have that one now. I like to stay right here in the United States.
Got everything right here.
Yeah, I said, I'm going to go anywhere. I said, I might go to Hawaii somewhere, but
yeah.
Other than that, I don't want to go nowhere else.
That's fine. That just means you're content where you are. I think that's a very admirable thing to feel, too.
Yes, it is.
You know what? I was listening to a podcast, and somebody said, I've been everywhere. I've been to China. I've been to different parts of Europe and Asia and India, blah, blah, blah. And they said, you've got everything, all of those things here. He's like, we've got mountains, we've got ski slopes, we've got oceans, all kinds of stuff. And I think it was very profound because, it's true.
It's very accurate.
Yeah.
Yes.
All 4 corners. You don't even have to have a passport.
Yeah.
Save up a little bit for a plane ticket. Anyways, Archie, tell us how you started trucking.
I started trucking when I was 24 years old. I met my wife. I moved from. I was born and raised in the Delta of Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
So I moved from there and I moved to Jackson, Mississippi. And I met my wife. We were working at Wendy's.
Really?
So I met her and we've been married going on almost 33 years.
Wow.
So.
And just from that chance meeting, you both put in an application, started working there. Did you know, like when you saw her? Did you know?
Yes, I know.
Really?
She didn't know though.
Really?
No.
Do you remember what you guys did for your first date?
Valentine's Day.
Really?
Yes.
You kind of had that one handed to you. I mean, that was pretty perfect. I just need to interject for a moment. This is why it's so nice to have a break, because Jeremy would never ask you about your first date. I want to know all the juicy details. Like, where did you guys go? Did you bring her flowers?
Yes, I brought flowers, and I brought her a big vase, a Valentine vase.
Oh my gosh.
And I brought her some chocolate.
And the rest is history.
Yes.
That just goes to show you. Those things, just the little things, I mean, they obviously make a difference, because look here, 33 years later.
Yeah, my wife, she's an LPN. Her name is Belinda Dille, and she works at the State Hospital in Jackson, Mississippi. So she's been there almost 21 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
She like it?
Yeah, she like it, but I think she want to retire because she just had surgery on her back probably about 6-7 months ago, and she just went back to work.
Yeah.
She just trying to see how she gonna feel, but she come home, she just constantly complaining.
Us women occasionally like to do that.
Yeah.
I can't lie to you about that one. It's
Well,
one of my favorite activities is complaining.
Well, my wife, I don't care about she complaining, but she's a very bossy person.
That's also another good thing that women are. That's another thing that women are good at doing.
Yeah, but I don't know. You have to have the right person to be able to go through that situation.
Yeah.
I don't know, just me myself, like I said, I'm just used to being around women.
Yeah, that's good.
You
You know how to put up with it.
Yeah, I know how to I know how to cope with it.
Yeah, there you go. Well, good. She sounds like a great lady. You two have been, you've been married for a long time. You've both been in your careers for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I think that says a lot about people. You don't really find that too often. I know that's cliche, but it's difficult to do that or to find that in a person these days, I feel like.
I think really, when I married my wife, I got more grounded. I wanted to be able to provide for them and help them out much as possible.
Yeah.
So that's my whole career in trucking.
Yeah.
I started driving trucks when I was 24 years old, so I just been driving that long.
Yep.
Yeah.
Was it a situation where as soon as you started, which job did you start driving in? What were you doing?
I was driving over the road.
Okay. Did you, was it just like a company driving position or?
Yes, I was a company called Builders Transportation out of Cuba, Alabama. I'm talking about that was one of their terminals, but they had terminals everywhere. So they out of business now. So
yeah. Was it one of those things where as soon as you started doing it, you just knew, I want to do this forever? Did you fall in love with it instantly?
No, tell you the truth. No, what I'm talking about, we finna go back just a little bit.
Okay.
Ever since I was probably about 8 or 9 years old, and my mom would always ask me, what do I want to do in life? I always would tell her I want to be a truck driver.
Really?
Yeah.
So you always knew?
Yes.
Was it everything that you imagined it would be whenever you finally sat behind the wheel?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I love it when a plan works out like that.
Nah, I'm serious. I'm talking about, it's hard to find a job that you enjoy doing, but the main reason why, this might seem kind of cliche, but I think one of the main reasons why I like driving trucks is that, in life you have so many personalities and you have so much drama to deal with in life. So usually when I meet a person, I just meet you just for that time. Then I'm going about my business.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's a good way to think about things. It's really easy for us to get, to kind of stew over things and like, well, that didn't really go the way I wanted it to. And then just, but you just kind of got to let it roll off your back.
Yes, you do.
Because, I mean, who knows? You might not know that person in the next 2 years. You know, it could just be a chance passing. And I think that's a secret to stay happy.
Yeah.
Is to just kind of let it roll.
And then not just that. You know, I'm the youngest in my family. My mom had six kids, and I'm the youngest.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my sister is 72, and my youngest brother, my brother up under me is 64, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm the youngest at 57.
They make those babies special, I have to say. I'm a little partial because I'm also a baby, but I just feel like we're just built different.
Yeah.
We're special. We're the fruits of their labor. You
Yes.
ever said that? Yeah.
That's true.
Oh, you're spoiled because you're the baby. No, I'm spoiled because I'm a good kid.
Yeah.
That's my favorite line.
Well, I wasn't spoiled though. You can say
Me
that.
neither. Me neither.
I'm talking. I was a person that, you know, I got along with everybody. Like I said, I'm a just very easygoing person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that, do you find that having that kind of a personality, because you do, being a truck driver, you meet so many kinds of different people. You meet customers, you meet people on the road, people who will ask you about, you know, I see your trailer says Oakley. Do you find that having that personality has really helped you a lot, helped you succeed in trucking?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Because, you know, I have, you know, like I said, I'm a very easy person to approach.
Mm-hmm.
And I have people all the time come to me all the time. I'm talking about asking me about Oakley all the time.
Yeah.
Man, I be hearing about Oakley, man. That's a good company to work for. I said, yes, it is a good company to work for. I said, I've been here for going on 6 years. You see it? I said, I've been here almost 6 years here. On the side of my truck here, it's got 5 years on it. But I've been here almost 6 years. In March, it'll be 6 years.
Yeah.
I was talking to a guy not too long ago.
Really?
I'm talking about I have that on a regular basis.
Really?
People come up and ask me.
I can see that. I mean, it's not difficult to tell just from first meeting somebody if they have kind of a, you know, and it might just be a personality thing, but some people are just less approachable and some people are more approachable.
Yeah.
And I think that, you know, whenever you have a good personality like that and you're easygoing, you can definitely tell right off the bat.
True.
LubeZone has been servicing single trucks and truck fleets for more than 20 years across 12 locations nationwide. LubeZone specializes in quick, full-service oil changes that take approximately 30 to 40 minutes. They also offer tractor-trailer grease, gearbox service, generator service, reefer service, and DOT inspections. They aim to go the extra mile when it comes to quality control. This means your tractor is checked not only once, but 2 times to ensure all service and parts meet their guaranteed quality and standards. No other service center knows semi-trucks better than LubeZone. If your truck needs serviced, check out lubezone.com to find all of their locations, and when you stop by, let them know you heard it here on the Oakley Podcast.
Well, good deal. Okay, so I wanted to talk about, I wrote this down before we came in here, because I was looking at your start date, and I've never been able to get any kind of insight from anybody so far, at least. But I wanted to talk about, you started in March of 2019. Like you said just a second ago, you're going on 6 years. Do you notice any kind of differences or how the industry has changed from, say, 2019, before COVID, 2020 in the thick of it, and then what it's like now coming out of it almost 5 years later?
The only thing I could tell you is that technology is evolving. That's the only thing I could tell you. Ain't nothing too much has changed.
Really?
Not to me, it haven't.
I've always wondered that because, you know, you'll talk to people and they'll say, well, you know, we didn't really... I had started in 21, and that was... Things were still kind of murky as far as, you know, restaurants were still asking you to wear masks and stuff like that. So we were still kind of in the thick of it. And, you know, so many people had told me we were busy during 2020 when everything else was shut down. And I'd never had a chance to ask anybody, you know, kind of verify, like, you know, were you really busy? Or was it, you know, could you tell that the world was ending as we knew it? Or...
Well, as long as I've been working at Oakley, it always have been busy to me. I'm talking about even as it's slow.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the dispatchers that you know, I don't want to say this, but since I've been here at Oakley, I had quite a few dispatchers.
Yeah.
You know. But one of my very first dispatchers that I had was Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I did pretty. I'm talking on the Jordan. You know, if I was very consistent all the time.
Yeah.
And then on up to that, I think once COVID hit, I was over in Oklahoma, I think. But the dispatcher that I had was Colton. I think his name was Colton.
Mm-hmm.
He was pretty good too with me. But
Yeah.
I'm talking about, I was always busy.
Yeah.
I'm talking about within the time from the time that I've been here at Oakley.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, that makes us feel, because we don't, up front, we have a tendency to kind of just, when you're in the office for a while, all that back there is just kind of white noise. So, you know, we can hear stuff, we really don't know firsthand what's going on like you guys do. And we always want to make sure that you guys are happy and are running if you want to be running and making the money, because that's what it all boils down to. You know, you want to love what you do, but you want to be able to provide for your family and your grandbabies, all your daughters and your granddaughters.
Not just this. I'm talking about, you want to be safe, like you say. You want to be safe, and you want everybody around you to be safe.
Yes. Is that what's we normally like to ask this a little bit later in the podcast, but speaking of being safe, what do you, if there's something that you could tell us four-wheel drivers on the roads about truck drivers, what would you say?
It's not easy. Being a professional truck driver, like you said, you have to learn how to be patient.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be, you know, the cars around you and the four-wheelers around you, you just have to let them do what they want to do. You just sit back and just watch it. Seriously.
There's no way my patience could I don't know how you guys do it. I think about that every time we get up here and talk to you guys.
You know, people always seem like they're always in a hurry to go here and go there. But, you know, all the things you just try your best to be safe,
mm-hmm.
and, you know, and try to stay out of harm's way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny how I feel like you guys are always talking about being patient, being safe with things, and most of the time us, you know, the people that are driving cars aren't on a time crunch to get anywhere, and you guys are trying to make a load by a certain delivery time. You know, you guys are the ones that have every right to not be patient, but that's what you guys preach all the time.
Yeah, but not just that. I'm talking about, you have to prepare. Once you prepare and set yourself up for it,
mm-hmm.
I'm talking about, you know what time you need to be at a certain place. You try to put yourself in the position to get there safely.
Yeah.
You know, without trying to be speeding and
mm-hmm.
doing all that there, you know. Because the DOT man is always out there watching. He's out there watching. It's not just that. The law enforcement, they out there watching.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. What do you do? Do you have any pre-road rituals? Like, does Mama make you a big, you know, week's worth of groceries to take, or some frozen meals, or what do you do before you get on the road?
No. Usually, when I get on the road, I have to try. Well, me, myself, I'm a big guy, so I have to try to eat right. Because I have a health problem. It might not seem like it, but I have a health problem, and I try to eat right and try to sleep, get my much sleep as I can.
Yeah, we should all be doing that.
Yeah.
I don't think we put enough focus on that.
Because I try not to get fatigued on the road, but every now and then it might happen. But usually, as you get fatigued, you just pull over and take your little power nap, and then you get back at it again. But usually, you know, I just try my best to be healthy and be ready for the job.
Absolutely. Do you guys have any big plans for Thanksgiving and Christmas?
Yes. Well, my whole family, we're meeting in Memphis for Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm. You have a lot of family in Memphis?
Yes, I have sister, nephew.
Is that where y'all are from? Did you move to Jackson, or are y'all from Jackson?
No, we're born and raised in Mississippi.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you just have a lot of family members in Memphis?
Mm-hmm. I have family members in Detroit. I have family members in Tennessee. I have family members in Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Chicago. I have a lot of family members. A lot of them.
Do you guys, is that kind of where is that the designated meeting spot, is Memphis, or do you guys kind of swap it around depending on the year?
Yeah, we change it around.
Yeah.
I'm talking about either to Memphis or they come down south, down to Mississippi, down to Jackson, Mississippi.
Yeah. Do you guys ever go visit them in Chicago?
Yeah, every now and then.
I'm going to have to go up there. I hear a lot of really good things about Chicago. I really just am mostly going for the pizza. Cause that actually came up a couple weeks ago.
I think you go to Chicago in the summertime. It's a lot better in the summertime. I don't like it in the wintertime.
Oh no, I'm not built for that kind of cold weather. Absolutely not. What about Christmas? Do you ever do you normally go home for the holidays, or do you ever stay out on the road?
No, I go home.
You go home?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I could give that up. I know a lot of guys do that, and I just think, God, bless your heart.
I'm talking about trucking. Trucking have been good to me. I'm talking about, you know, the way I live. I try to live a modest life and go ahead on. You know, I try not. I don't want too much. My wife, you know, she don't want too much, so we just hold on to what we got.
Yeah, I think that everything that you've said really contributes to your positive attitude. I think a lot of the issues we fail to realize can be traced back to ourselves. Am I living within my means? Am I okay with what I have? You know, not envious of things. You learn to appreciate where you are and have a good attitude about it. And that's difficult sometimes. Yeah. It's hard to remember those things, to remember to feel blessed for what you have.
But one thing about life, though, you got to have memory times with your family. Can't nobody take those away from you.
No.
I'm talking about, that's to me, that's enjoyable to me.
Yeah.
Like the holidays, you being with family members. Those are enjoyable times.
Mm-hmm. You can't buy those with money.
Ain't nothing. Yeah, those are not like leisure times. I can't take nothing away from those.
Priceless. Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah. So.
What does the future look like for Archie Dille and his daughters and grandbabies and?
In the near future, I really don't. I'm talking about. I usually make goals. I'm talking about when I was younger. I always made goals for myself, but seems like all the goals I don't want no goals now. All I want to do is just try to maintain what I got and enjoy life.
Yeah.
I'm serious. That's how I feel.
I think that's great advice. I feel like everybody forgets to just enjoy where they are, you know?
No, I'm talking about, you know, in life, there's always someone trying to get ahead to do this, to do that. But I don't know, just for myself, I just try to live in one of my means.
Yeah.
That's just me. I just feel that way about life. Long as God keep me in good health and good shape, that's all I really want.
I think those are admirable wants, Archie. Yeah. I feel like I've just sat in with a therapist. I feel so much better. I feel like I've got a new outlook on life. I'm like, you know what? Tomorrow morning I'm going to wake up and I'm going to be like, I need to have a good day because I know Archie Dille is going to have a good day.
Yes.
Because Archie Dille says he's going to have a good day.
That's true. I'm talking about that's where I like to be. I try not to let people bring me out of character.
Yeah.
I try to stay even keel. Even if sometimes some things might not go right, you know, I'm the type of person that, like I said, I rather communicate. I like to communicate with you. I don't want to hold things in.
Yeah.
I want to tell you how I feel about it's things going wrong.
Yeah.
I want to tell you about them.
Seems like you've got it down to a science. Is that genetic? Is your whole family kind of mellow and easygoing and?
Yes, well, like you said, the apple don't fall too far from the tree. My mom is like that, but my mom is a little bit more, she's a little bit more demanding.
Yeah.
Than that.
That's that woman in her.
Yeah. But other than that, I just try to do right and be right.
Well, we're very happy to have you as a part of the Oakley family. You're a ray of sunshine, and I'm sure you have been since March 2019, whenever you leased on.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any advice for any up and coming owner operators?
Well, one thing about it, I always try to make a difference in life.
Yeah.
If you're gonna come over here to Oakley, they gonna hold you to a high standard.
Mm.
And, you should hold yourself to a high standard, too.
Yeah.
Other than that, there, I mean, and, I'm talking about they have good equipment, and you keep your equipment up, so everything goes pretty good.
Beautiful.
Since I've been over here at Oakley, I have no problem, I'm talking about you try to keep your equipment clean and keep your tractor clean and your trailer clean, and you go in a lot of dingy places at times, but
Yeah.
hey, cause we pull raw material, so try to keep your stuff clean, and DOT man, you see a nice truck going down the road, he ain't finna pull you over.
I've never heard that before, but that is a good piece of advice.
Yes.
We get a bunch of comments about our equipment and the trucks and stuff like that, and I know whenever you spend as much time in a truck, as you guys do, you want it to look nice. That's like a second home.
Yeah.
So it always makes us feel really good whenever we get compliments on that. People notice that,
Yes.
You don't think that that's the first thing that they would notice, but they really do. That and good customer service, which I'm positive you check all the boxes for.
Yes, I do.
Do you have any favorite customers that you go to?
Well, I go to Arcos and Livingston, Alabama a lot. That's one of the places I go a lot. I go to and sometimes I go to Memphis to the Dark, to Fulton Dock. That's a nice place to go to. I'm talking about usually everywhere Oakley, everywhere you go with Oakley, because you pull in raw material. That's another thing too I like about that, It won't take long before you get loaded.
Yeah.
You go about your business majority of the time. It's very seldom that Oakley got places or customers that you might have to sit and wait. But other than that, in and out.
Beautiful. No complaints so far. You can tell me. I won't tell anybody. We don't have to publish this.
No, I'm fine. I'm telling you the truth.
Good deal, Archie. Well, if you have any last words for our viewers, we would love to hear them. Any last tidbits of life advice?
Oakley is a great place to work for. It is a great company to work for. It's not a bad company. I'm talking about I've been to a lot of companies, and I've been an owner-operator for a good while. That was one of my goals.
Yeah?
From driving truck, when I first started driving truck, to be an owner-operator. And I've been an owner-operator quite a while. I left UPS. I used to work for UPS. I worked for them probably about 3 years, and then I left there. I came over here at Oakley. I left there and came over here at Oakley. I took my 4K1 and just bought me another truck. So this my fourth truck I done had.
Wow.
I'm talking about this is my fifth truck I had. I had 2 trucks before I came to Oakley, and I had 3 trucks since I've been at Oakley.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. And you're just happy as a clam?
Yes, happy as I want to be.
We love to hear that. Well, Archie, it's been a pleasure having you on. I think you're just a ray of sunshine. I know I've said that before, but you'll have to give all of our best to Mrs. Dille and the 3 lovely ladies that are your guys' and the grandbabies as well. Thank you so much for joining us. Before we leave, I did want to say thank you to our sponsors, Aero Truck Sales and Lube Zone. And once again, thank you so much, Archie, for sitting with me. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
I'll see you guys next week.